The other day, I put out a poll on my YouTube channel and found out that a large majority of players are struggling to drop 10+ kill games on Rebirth Island. So today, we're going to be going over 4 things that you can do to make sure that you drop 10 kills in every single game you play. And we're going to do that while breaking down a recent game that I had. Now, this is something that other YouTubers don't do, guys, especially in the Call of Duty space. We're pulling back the curtain. This game is ugly. I chose this game for a very specific reason, and it's because it's not a 20 kill game, it's not a 30 kill game, it's not a 40 kill game. In fact, we don't even win this game, guys. Like I said, I want to show you a game that is realistic here when it comes to hitting that 10 kill mark, because I know that while it is very simple at times, it can also be difficult. Now, starting off right here, first things first, guys, early game, as always, if you are subscribed, you know I'm going to say the exact same thing that I always do. Either get off to a good start kill-wise or get off to a good start with loadout, and we're going to get a little bit of both. You know, I think one of the most important things to understand is that your pacing doesn't have to be crazy in order to hit that 10 kill mark. What it really comes down to is these 4 things: information, execution, regaining, and your end game, right? Making sure that we hit that end game mark. So right here, I am playing with randoms. By the way, my randoms are all queued up together. I'm kind of the 4th one here, odd man out. I'm just kind of holding this angle. We're going to push in here where we think somebody might be. We're able to catch that enemy. Now, one thing that I do want to highlight, I said I chose a very specific game. I played this game for this video. So yeah, usually I'd probably start to think about challenging these guys immediately, but I wanted to make mistakes on purpose that you make as well. Example, not challenging with momentum here. So instead of going and challenging these 2 enemies who are above me with my teammates, I'm going to run away here and reload and make sure that I'm reset and all good down here and, you know, make sure that I'm good to push back in. It's a very simple mistake that a lot of you make. Now, I end up pushing back in here. Just at this point, they are all gone, and, you know, I think we got one other kill there, and then the last enemy rotated out or something. The other thing that I will say here, very important, like I said, guys, information, execution, regaining. Do not use a biometric scanner to get loadout. This is the #1 thing that will... Okay, that might be aggressive. It's not the #1 thing that's going to help you get more kills, but this is one of the best ways to regain it, and you're going to see us use it a little bit later on. Do not waste your biometric scanner, though, trying to get that initial loadout. Save it for when you have no other option but to hit it, because it's essentially a free personal loadout. You get a silver key card, you get your perk package, you trade it in, you get a bunch of cash, you buy your loadout guns. It's kind of a free regain. Now, on top of me, you know, choosing this game in particular, kind of playing this game to show you guys how easy it can be to drop 10+ kills even when things don't go your way. Welcome to COD. Guys, we got the server issues. I'm just like you guys. We deal with it all the time. Now, this is going to clear up, but what do I notice in this moment as we're kind of waiting out this server issue? Loadout. Okay, so like I said, we're off to a 1 kill start here. Nothing crazy. We're 10% of the way there, but I noticed that we have enough for loadout, so I want to focus on getting that down. I am going to be annoying with my randoms about getting their cash to be able to get loadout down. Real quick, while we're rating this out, guys, if you are looking to get better, make sure you are subscribed down below. 61% of people that watch my videos so far in July are not subscribed, so if you are looking to start dropping higher kill games, become a more consistent player, take a second, make sure you are subscribed down below. That is my whole goal with my content. Now, I'm trying to fight through this, guys. There's really no fighting through it. It's just going to clear up. It just clears up at some point, right? You just kind of have to wait it out. And now I know that I need hand sanitizers, loadout, or cash here in order to get that loadout drop and start to get that momentum that we want. You know, still off to an okay start here. As crazy as this sounds, you know, when it comes to dropping a 20 kill game, we only need 4 kills in the first circle. So kind of pivoting here for a second, like I'm technically still on 20 pace here as long as I can find some kills here in the rest of this circle. But again, we're focusing on that 10 kill mark because that's ultimately what we need. We need to start to become more consistent when it comes to information and execution. Now, information and execution, right? The ability to find people and the ability to win your gunfights. Well, I don't really know where anybody is. I know my teammate's kind of fighting, you know, over up top this way somewhere. He got it down right here. You know, I know he's kind of chilling over this way. I just don't know where. But as soon as we get bounty poached and I realize that I have enough cash for a portable radar, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to turn right back around. This is a classic slow down to speed up situation. If you are subscribed, I talk about this all the time where, hey, I'm going to slow down for a second. I'm going to grab this portable radar. I'm going to be able to get us information at which point we can act more confidently. The whole goal here, which you're going to see in this moment, I hear some footsteps floating around me, no idea where. They're up above, right? So all of a sudden, now I can clearly see that this enemy is above. Now, in this moment, what do we notice? It's a 1v1 fight. Now, guys, if you can't win your 1v1 fights, you got more work to do, and I would recommend you go focus on lockdown. Play some lockdown to start your day off. I think it's the best game mode to improve because you will put yourself in gunfights against real players. But once you start to be able to win those gunfights, hey, we're going to take the easy 1v1 fight, and just like that, guys, we're 20% of the way there. We're at 2. Now, we're going to work our way across. Pacing isn't a big deal, okay? Wandering is a big deal. Okay, wandering and having no idea of where to go and what to do, that's where your pace will slow down. That's one place. We'll talk about another place here in a second. But immediately, guys, I'm working over to my teammate who's actually playing pretty well over here. He's soloing over this way. I know he's over here. My 2 teammates are right here, kind of down below me. I'm just going to work my way towards my pink teammate here and ultimately see what we can find, right? I know there's people floating around here somewhere. I just don't know where at the moment. So let's go ahead and work in. But what do we notice here? Okay, in this moment, what do we notice? And this is where, because you're watching my videos, guys, you need to stay in control of this. You need to be better about this. What do we notice? Cash flow awareness. Okay, now I personally look at this and I say, hey, we've got biometric scanner regain. We've got free loadout coming. We all have our loadout guns. We're in a really good spot here. Let's go pop UAVs, right? Let's get the UAVs rolling right here. So what do we notice? I'm going to open this crate. Also, guys, like I said, I played this specifically for 10 plus kills. So what am I not going to do? I'm actually not going to grab specialist. Yes, in a real game, guys, you should 100% grab this. This is a massive advantage for you. But again, I didn't want you guys to be like, oh, Joe, the only reason you dropped 10 kills was because you had specialist. So I took that out of the equation. I'm going to let my teammates have it. In this moment, guys, I hear an enemy, just some footsteps, just somebody kind of pushing up here. End up here and I'm pushing up the stairs. So we're just going to go ahead and clear through. Really good execution. A little bit of hip fire before I ADS right there. Really easy kill. 1v1 fight. Teammates aren't anywhere close. And just like that, 30%, right? Now we've got $21,000, guys. We have enough right here for a loadout and a UAV or multiple UAVs. That'd be great. Let's go ahead and buy 2 UAVs here. And I'm kind of playing this back and forth game with my randoms. Hey, you drop cash. No, you drop cash. No, you drop cash. No, you drop cash. Look, it's just part of the dynamic, guys, of playing with randoms. I kind of wanted to make this as tough as possible for myself to really show you guys, like, hey, like, again, we're slowing down right here. Our pace is getting killed. My teammates aren't anywhere close. I would love to pop a UAV to figure out where all the action is so that I can get into the hot areas where there's multiple teams and there's more kill potential, but my teammates aren't dropping cash, so there's not a whole lot I can do. I'm kind of stuck. So what do? Hey, let's just go with a portable radar for now. That's okay. Portable radar, here is my cash right here. I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to get a little bit mixy here at prison. I'm going to fly across. When in doubt, push hot areas. When in doubt, push to prison, guys. There's always teams at prison, and worst case scenario, if you're flying to prison and you land on the rooftop, you can start to see where some people are. Now, what did you see right here? Okay, I want you to remember this. My random teammate made a very interesting decision based on the cash flow that we have, which is, let's go ahead and buy a loadout. Okay, so now all of a sudden, we have 3 ways to regain. Okay, really good decision by him based on the cash flow that we have. So we have free loadout, we have bought loadout, and we still have our biometric scanner regain. I'm not going to put BS because I know some people comment about it. We have our biometric scanner regain, okay? So 3 ways to regain. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like I said, I chose this game for a reason, and I use this game for a reason. We're going to use all 3 of them here. Now, I make a mistake. A little bit of a dead slide. I'm over-aggressive on the rooftop. Even if I don't dead slide, I end up dying to the whatever you call it, the scatter mine in there. So it is what it is. We die. Now, when it comes to pacing, guys, this is one of the biggest things that will slow you down, obviously, is waiting for this respawn timer. You know, that is a long time, 10, 15 seconds. Guys, it's only a 14-minute game on Rebirth Island. So, yes, on one hand, I can map this out. I can say, hey, let's get off to a good start. Let's get a few kills here. Let's get a few kills mid-game. Let's focus up on clutching up endgame and get a few kills. But it's only 14 minutes, so we don't quite need a 1 kill per minute to be able to do it. But we also, die just all the time and constantly have to wait for that respawn timer. Now, what do we do if that does happen? The regain's got to be quick, right? I'm regained. I'm on loadout. I'm right back over to my teammate here. I know he's in the mix. I know he's fighting some people. He's getting in the action. So I'm going to go ahead and work my way over this direction here. Now, unfortunately, he ends up going down. I hear an enemy flying in over to the left side here, trying to see what I can find. Can't quite see. We're going to go ahead and check down below. Get just a little bit of an audio cue, little bit of a footstep. So I check it. There's that enemy right there. We're going to go ahead, put the pressure on. Slide through. Really good clean kill right there. 2 enemies up above. So we're going to go ahead and start to work that direction. We're 40% of the way there. We're at 4 of 10 kills at this point. Still 7 teams left. Plenty healthy. Let's go ahead and work in here. See what we can find. You know, I'm not 100% sure where they are. I don't have any information. I don't have any cash flow. Kind of in the blender a little bit. Nobody's with me here. So I got to be really careful. And what happens? Third party. Right? Now, teams are fighting here, so I know that there's multiple teams around here, but I'm going to turn around. I'm going to see this guy in the corner right here. We're actually going to play this pretty well, but unfortunately, notice that this guy died right here, and then this guy killed me, right? So that's 2 different teams right there. Unfortunately, we get third party. You know what? It happens to me, and what does this mean? It means we've got to wait for that respawn timer again. And you can see, we're just, you know, yeah, my teammates are getting it back a little bit quicker on the move. They're moving around, you know, but no kills thus far, you know, no knocks thus far. Like, I'm really just kind of waiting and waiting. And it's just, not only is it killing our pacing, but it's just killing our momentum, and it's killing our actual time. Now, what do we do in this moment here? I want to really break this down, guys, because these are the little gameplay strategy things that you can start to make since you are watching my videos. And like I said, guys, make sure you are subscribed down below. Now, I have 2 options here, okay? Let's go back to what we got. We have this loadout right here. Notice that the loadout that was at Harbor here is now gone. So we have this loadout right here, and then we have biometric scanner regain, right? Which is, again, one of my favorites. Now, if I go hit this one right here, okay, and then all of my teammates hit it, so 1, 2, 3, 4, right? This then disappears. And you know what? We still have our biometric scanner regain. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hit biometric scanner regain and leave this loadout up for them. This way, like, hey, as long as I don't die, this loadout never disappears. Now, if I die again and have to hit it and we all hit it, it disappears. But that biometric scanner just kind of keeps that loadout up a little bit longer. So I know earlier I told you like last resort, but I was like, hey, I kind of want to just go back Nova. I don't see anybody here. Let's go with the biometric scanner regain. We're going to push in. We're going to play for this individual loadout. We have no cash flow here, and we get a bronze key card. Typical, right? Unfortunately, can't even buy a silver key card in this moment. It happens. So what do? Hey, I'm just going to go ahead and loot up here. I noticed some guns over to my right side. I probably should have grabbed those here. Pacing's going to start to really slow down because, again, those 4 things, right? Information. We didn't have concrete information, caused us to die. Execution. We've been winning gunfights when we have that information, but so far just kind of caught off guard. Regaining. Now our regain is slowed down, but we're going to go ahead and take advantage of our fire sale, right? Now, fire sales happen right at this mark right here. 1 minute and 6 left before third circle starts to close, or a few seconds after second circle actually closes. So we're going to go ahead and take advantage of that. 50% off our guns, of course, discounted perk package here. So we're going to go ahead and really take advantage of that, be able to get our guns back, at which point we need to think about a perk package. The other dynamic that I will talk about here is why did I not go to this loadout and rotate up? I kind of wanted to get back to my teammates a little bit. Kind of wanted to work this direction here and get back to my teammates versus working up into prison because, again, that's probably what most of you would do, right? That's probably the smarter decision for a lot of you, is to kind of work your way back towards your teammates. Now, I technically still don't have enough for loadout guns yet, right? We're kind of in a tough spot here, but we see this amount of cash right here, and we actually get a UAV up here. So now all of a sudden, I'm looking at this, I'm like, okay, we're in a pretty good spot. We've got loadout, custom perk package here, which isn't a great perk package, but it's a perk package. We have a UAV up here, and we have enough to buy both of our guns. We got a nice little regain going on here. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to buy our MTZ. We're going to buy our Superi. We're going to trade in the bronze key card just for a little bit extra cash here. And let's go ahead and work. Now, what I notice here is I want you to watch this team here. I want you to watch this team that's at chem, okay? This is where I always talk about you have to be kind of looking at the minimap every 3 seconds to understand where teams are moving to. you can very clearly see in this moment that these guys are pushing my direction. Watch, they're pushing us here. Notice the first ping right there. Notice how they get a little bit closer right there. Notice how they get a lot closer right here, right? Now he's on my level, challenge through. Let's go ahead and keep the pressure on. We get the first enemy down. Now, as we push through right here, I get that down again. There's the third teammate, right? I'm getting stacked. There's all four. They're throwing smokes. They're playing World Series of War. Just kidding. I take that back. They're throwing smokes. They're reviving. And I'm hoping in this moment, hey, maybe I can get this kill, right? We're still only on 5 here. Maybe I can get this kill at this moment. Fortunately, the teammate's not quite able to do it. So now all of a sudden, again, waiting for that respawn timer. Guys, like I said, I kind of chose this game and created this game in-game for a very specific reason. Obviously, I wasn't dying on purpose in those situations, but really wanted to kind of have this feel like a normal game for a lot of you and say, hey, we can still hit that 10 kill mark. Now, the last thing that I talked about, right, that fourth thing, let's go ahead and regain here real quick, right? We've had a lot of successful regains, and you've seen a lot of different ways that we go about regaining. Buying weapons, obviously biometric scanner, landing where there happened to be a perk package on the ground, or like landing where you killed somebody, landing where you died, obviously multiple loadout options, you know, having that good cash flow early. Now let's go ahead, information, execution, okay? Watch this. Look at this dot right here, okay? Now, immediately, guys, after buying plates to regain, to complete our regain, now all of a sudden, guys, we're back in the mix here. Remember that dot that was above? That dot is now on my level. He is right inside around the corner here, and they are fighting. This is a third-party situation. The easier kills that we can get, the better off we're going to be. So immediately I recognize it, and I'm like, hey, there's a guy down this way. Now, I want you to listen to this very carefully, guys. This is one of my favorite things to tell you when it comes to fighting outnumbered, and I'm going to repeat it twice because it's a long sentence. When you are fighting outnumbered, okay, just like I am here, and you get it down, but you're not sure where the other enemy teammates are or how many other enemies are alive, what is the safest spot that you can get the thirst without putting yourself in harm's way? So when I go to push and get this thirst right here, look where I play from. Again, when you are fighting outnumbered and you're not sure where the other enemy teammates are, I don't know where they are, I don't know how many there are, could be just the one guy I saw, could be 3. What is the safest spot that you can get the thirst from? What is the safest angle that you can get the thirst from? So I just kind of slide up here a little bit, right? I know that I have cover from the enemy that's kind of right down lane this way. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to be able to get this thirst right here. And then immediately I'm going to work through. Now, this enemy, oh, I know what he did. I actually didn't realize this until now. He pushed out this door and then around inside of this way. So he pushed all the way around. We're gonna execute a little bit here. Again, information, minimap ping after a kill. I see the 1v1 fight. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. Now, what I didn't realize is that that enemy that I saw is this guy right here. And we just execute. Look, a little bit of it's not too advanced of a play. We break the line of sight. We re-challenge. We hit fired really well. We caught him off guard. We hit shots. You know, all very simple things when it comes to that execution dynamic. So now let's go ahead and talk about endgame. Okay, so endgame is about slowing down. It's about making the smart decision consistently in circle with cover, then power position, okay? If we can get in circle with cover and get our high ground, get our power position, kills become much easier. And we do that through strategic rotations. Now, in this moment right here, I want to play strategic. If I'm playing solo quads, guys, I'm just going to hold this rooftop. What I looked at in this moment is where are my teammates? Notice hand sanitizers up top. But my boy Jimmy Buckets, baby. Jimmy Buckets is trying to get buckets, and he's pushing in. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with him. You know, he's going to end up going down here in a second. He's going to get down right about there. But I'm able to kind of third-party this a little bit. Third-party with my own team. So we're able to get that down. Once again, what is the safest angle to get this thirst? Okay, so I'm just going to pull back here. Kind of play from this side, knowing that hand sanitizer has my trade. He's going to push through. We're going to grab that thirst for kill number 8, and then I'm going to back off and replate here. Now, I really don't want to push this. There's still 2 enemies around. I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, it's down to just me and Low right here, but I kind of see Low. I don't know if you can see him behind my camera here. I don't think you can see him. Low is like right behind my camera here, pushing literally pushing those guys. So now I kind of have to work my way in with him just a little bit here. I'm just going to play my positioning. If I get shot at, I go right back up the stairs where I came from. Good squad wipe in this moment. Now you're going to see me linger here for just a second. I thought I saw a portable buy station that we could use. I'm kind of looking for it, can't see it, and then I hear a team pushing in. Now I expect this team that's pushing in from control, rotating in, to kind of push through the lobby right here. What I end up hearing is the ladder, okay? So I hear them taking the ladder. So I'm going to try to go challenge this guy, shooting him off the ladder. Now, what's really unfortunate about that situation is me just barely missing this jump through, right? This slight situation where I missed this jump and had to jump through again probably cost me kill number 9. That guy's broken. That's probably kill number 9 right there, but unfortunately, we're still stuck on 8. Okay, what am I thinking about in this moment? Right now, guys, I'm thinking about the fact that we have $4,700 and we can buy our teammate back, right? Let's go ahead and buy our one teammate back here safely. Let's be strategic about it. Let's not put ourselves in a bad spot. Notice circle is closing right on us here, so we can kind of linger around here a little bit. Notice this jailbreak. So now all of a sudden, you know, and maybe you can say that, Joe, this is, you dropped 10 kills because of a jailbreak. You can say that if you want to, but look, at the end of the day, guys, here's what I know. I know that if I die in this moment, I'm going to respawn back in. So I'm going to take advantage of this timer right here and say, hey, I can play a little bit more aggressive because I'm going to respawn one more time. So that's exactly what I do. I kind of go hunting a little bit for kill number 9 and 10, knowing that I have this jailbreak if I need it. Now, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to third party this a little bit. We see this guy straight through. Get that thirst. As soon as I see the sniper, I'm out of here. Like, I don't want to mess with the sniper. My teammate just died back behind me. He got it. Jimmy Bucket, it's back here. And as I work around the corner, guys, I get high alerted. I go to re-challenge. 1, 2, 3 guys pushing. I'm dead instantly. But what did I tell you? I was a little over aggressive there. I probably would have played a little bit more patient, played some angles there, but we're going to respawn. Now let's talk about regaining. Again, 4 things: information, execution, regaining, and endgame, okay? When we talk about regaining, guys, always remember where you killed people. Always remember where people died. And here's why. In this moment, I'm stuck with a Ram 7, which isn't a great option, and whatever I just flew back in, whatever I just grabbed right here off the floor, a striker. It's an okay option, but I'm not beating a loadout Superi unless the guy doesn't shoot back because I shoot him, you know, in the back. But where did everybody die? You guys remember where there were a lot of kills? Watch. This is a big component of regaining, guys. Remember all of these deaths that happened over here? Now, I didn't kill this guy. I didn't kill these guys right here. I killed the guys that were tucked back this way. But you know what? That's not a big deal. I don't care. MTZ, smoke, grab the Superi. In this moment, guys, I want an SMG more than anything else. I don't care about perk packages. I don't care about that. I'm going to go ahead and grab that perk package. And now we're going to play it up. Notice a bunch of people fighting above me here. I'm going to see if I can third party this just a little bit, but look at that circle rotation, guys. Look at this circle rotation. I know I'm not going to spoil it. Let's see if we can go ahead, third party this just a touch. Be careful around this corner. There's that enemy right there. I'm going to get a little aggressive, throw the smoke to get the thirst until I see this enemy up top, okay? The moment I see this enemy up top, I'm out. Now, what do we do from here, guys? In circle, with cover, then power position. We're going to go ahead and we're going to just rotate this early. We're going to trust our high alert. We know that they're reviving above us. I'm not going to get that kill number 9. I got high alerted from the right side in Grandma's house. There's that kill right there for number 9. We're in a 1v5 situation, 2 teams. I know that I have to wait for circle to push just a little bit more here to be able to get on top of Nova 6. In circle with cover, then high ground is right here on this rooftop right here, okay? So let's go ahead. We're just going to play this. We're going to give ourselves that cover, right, from the right side where all of those teams are. We're going to eat just a little bit of gas damage. We're going to push up top here, and we're going to get our high ground. Now, when you get in circle with cover, then power position, here's what you're going to notice. Kills become easy. Why? Because this guy that's rotating late, which by the way, guys, I've got people underneath me. I got to worry about them wanting this high ground, wanting this power position, and trying to take this from me, okay? So I've got to worry about that stairwell. But here's what you're going to see. When you're in circle with cover, then power position, and you rotate early, this is what happens. Kills become very easy. There's our 10th kill. We're in a 1v4. So now, guys, we hit our 10 mark, which is ultimately the name of this video, ultimately the goal of this video, let's go ahead and add some sprinkles on top, baby. Let's go to 1v4 this for the win. One guy right here, down below. High alert in the back, immediately re-challenge. Boom, re-challenged, down. 2 enemies down. I know that I'm in a little bit of a tough spot. I know there's 2 more enemies around me. I know that this guy's self-reviving because I hear it, okay? As I get the thirst right here, we're going to go ahead and we catch just a glimpse of this enemy right here, okay? So I know that he's pushing. He's immediately going to push me right here. We reload real quick. We're going to go ahead. We're going to take him out with the MTZ-556. Down, thirsted, 1 more enemy. Quick reload the Superi. This guy slides through. And unfortunately, guys, I just missed my snake. I needed 1 more little snake right here. I just jumped. I don't know. I needed 1 more little, instead of jumping right there, I needed to snake 1 more time. At that point, I would have just had to break it, not just break his camera. I would have had to break his camera, execute it with the Superi. But ultimately, guys, here's what I'll tell you. We pick up 13 kills, blender game, right? Complete blender game. We finished second. We didn't win. We didn't get the last kill, which would have helped out. But look, that's 10 plus, right? I died probably 5 times. Information, execution, regaining, and get to your end game. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you found it helpful. As I always say, let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.